for my own. It almost broke me, and I have learned forever can always come undone. Wish somebody would have told me. I know where you want this thing to go, but I know myself well enough to know that I can't love you till I can love me. I don't have strength to fly, still in pieces from the last time, and I can't give you what you're needing. Oh, bad as I want to, my heart's still believing that I can love you till I can love me. Don't want you to think you're doing something wrong, 'cause you're my kind of perfect. And if your patience lasts long enough to let me heal, I know it's gonna be worth it. I know where I want this thing to go, but I know myself well enough to know that I can't love you till I can love me. I don't have strength to fly, still in pieces from the last time, and I can't give you what you're needing. Oh, bad as I want to, my heart's still believing that I can love you till I can love me. God knows I don't want to lose this, but I'm still brushing off the bruises. I keep brushing off the bruises. I keep brushing off the bruises. I keep brushing off the bruises. And I can't love you till I can love me. I don't have strength to fly, still in pieces from the last time, and I can't give you what you're needing. Oh, bad as I want to, my heart's still believing that I can love you till I can love me. Oh, I can love you till I can love me.
What's up, Eager to Pleasers? Welcome back to another episode of the Eager to Please podcast. We learned some great lessons last month exploring anger and resentment, but I'm ready to move forward, aren't you? And I can't think of a more fitting way to do that than by turning our attention to this month's theme, learning to love yourself. I wrote the song you just heard called Brushin' Off the Bruises with my friend Corey Lee Barker. As the title suggests, I was still nursing fresh wounds from my divorce. So at the time, it was a hypothetical scenario we crafted that explores the fragile space of wanting to find love again, but the resistance to be vulnerable. Because if you're not comfortable loving who you are as a person, how can you love someone else the way they deserve to be loved? The marks life leaves on us, whether it be from harsh words we've internalized, the moments of failure that feel permanent, or the comparisons we make that chip away at our self-worth. They may not be marks we can visibly see in the mirror, but they're still there. And just like physical bruises, emotional bruises are just as tender to the touch. It takes time to recover from the discoloring they leave behind. How long that recovery is depends on a lot of different factors. But the most important one I found is being able to be honest with yourself. Speaking from personal experience, healing didn't begin with ignoring the hurt. It began with noticing and embracing it. A few months after my divorce, I was meeting up with a couple mentors of mine to write the theme song for the podcast. And as Mason and I were standing outside the church waiting for Jason to get there, he shared with me this advice. He said, "Don't be surprised that when you do start dating again, you're going to be attracted to someone who is the exact opposite of who you were married to. Then you're going to realize that person was not the right person for you either. And you'll eventually land somewhere in the middle with a person who's a good mix of both." And wouldn't you know it, he was 100% accurate. I did find myself dating someone who was the complete opposite of my ex-husband. This guy had a presence about him that came across as confident, not arrogant. He was able to multitask, had a strong relationship with his family that I loved. He was a man's man in every sense of the word, to the point where I felt like all he wanted me around for was to cook meals and do the household chores. And for a while, I fell back into old habits. Cooking, cleaning, making sure he was comfortable, ignoring my needs just to make him happy. There was no romance, no dating. It felt like we went from having high school butterflies to being live-in roommates. And I had already been there. I'd done that before. This was not the path I was looking to go down once again. So I began to distance myself, and he began to grow colder. He would say nasty things to me and give me the silent treatment for days, sometimes weeks at a time. I would pick up on the temperature of our relationship and quickly rush back to smooth things over again, making excuse after excuse as to why I should continue to stay in this one-sided relationship. Was it because I was afraid of being alone for the rest of my life? Or perhaps because my ex had already found someone to be with? Maybe a little bit of both. But looking back, what I really think was going on is that I wasn't comfortable sitting in my own stillness, learning to love myself, because for so long I was loving on everybody else but me. I didn't know how to communicate what I needed or wanted in a partner. I guess you could say I was still brushing off the bruises. But here's the thing. Bruises heal with time. Your body knows how to recover, and so does your heart. And it's in this recovery phase that you learn to love yourself. And what you've heard before is true. The more you practice self-care, the more it becomes second nature. You stop searching for outside validation because you carry it inside you. You realize that loving yourself isn't selfish at all. In fact, it's an asset. In this season of hope, reflection, and gratitude, I am so excited for the opportunity to have some incredible guests joining us to share how we can learn to better love ourselves. But for today, I invite you to take a few moments to think about your bruises and ask yourself, what moments in my life have I been holding on to that have left me feeling broken or less than? How have I been holding on to pain without realizing it? And when you've taken some time to reflect on it, acknowledge what you've uncovered and work on ways that allow yourself to let go of that pain, whether that's learning to set boundaries or replacing self-criticism with self-compassion. Stick with what works for you and practice it every day. I can't wait to hear how your journey unfolds. Hope to see you back here for our next episode. I'll see you then.